This is the Triggerhead turbine control or Triggerhead tool from a Dyson DC39 Animal. Problem I'm having is that the brushes won't stop spinning when I press the button on the handle pictured here. When you press this button, what should be happening is it redirects airflow away from the spinning brushes since they're operated by suction, and they'll stop. The way I troubleshot this was that there's a vent over here that I noticed when I put my hand over it, the brushes would slow down and almost stop. So there's something in here that when the airflow is redirected away from the brushes, it stops them from spinning. So we're going to take this apart so I can show you what the problem is. This came from a Dyson DC39 Animal that was refurbished. I don't recommend getting a refurbished model, even though Dyson tries to lower their prices in order to get people into a Dyson. But the problem is over time with a refurbished model, so far I've found that I'll spend just as much as I would have for a brand new Dyson, but I don't get the longer warranty. The warranty on a refurb model is, I think it's like a year, and this happens to be 2 years old. So the way you open it up is first you're going to remove the spin brushes. You want to take a quarter. You can see on this diagram where it has a lock and unlock picture. You use a quarter to just remove that little cap, just as though you were going to clean the tool. If there's hair in the brushes, and pull out the brush. I'm going to turn it over, and first I'll remove this screw and this screw using the smallest hex key on my tool here. I've already loosened the screws just to make it faster. I don't know that you actually need to remove this piece, but I'm going to do it anyway just to make it easier. Set that aside with my screws. Next, you're going to remove this assembly here. In order to do that, you pop out this flange here, and you slide it off. Of the spin there, which likely has a belt in there. And then in order to open this section up, you're going to remove this screw, this screw, this screw, this screw, this screw, and this screw, which I've already done just to make things go faster. There's a little hinge there. You're going to pull it out. And opening this up, I quickly realize what the problem is. There's a flange here, like this, and a spring, and there's a plastic flange that fits inside there, and that's where that should be blocking off suction. And what I can see from here is that this flange is cracked and broken in less than 2 years. See that right there? That should be attached there so that the suction closes, breaks off suction to the brushes. So that's the problem. Next to contact Dyson and either buy a new $50 Triggerhead tool, or hopefully they'll take pity on me because I purchased a refurb model that has I've probably used it maybe 13, 14 times, and it's already broken. Thanks for watching.